Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our math lesson for Monday, April 20th. So today we're going to be talking about 3D shapes. And our learning target says, I can identify three-dimensional shapes. And we're going to take a look and see what 3D shapes are right here. So some of my 3D shapes that we're going to be learning about today are going to be a cone. Can everyone say cone? Cone. And the next one says cube. Cube. Can you say cube? There you go. The next one is cylinder. Cylinder. And then face is part of our 3D shape. It is the flat part of our 3D shape. And another shape that we're going to be learning about is called rectangular prism. And these are all 3D shapes, which means they are things that you can hold in your hand. Let's watch a video about our 3D shapes. All right, so we saw the 3D shapes, the cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Now we're going to look at our paper. So see and show. So 3D shapes are solid shapes, which means they're shapes we can hold in our hands. Cubes and rectangular prisms has faces. Faces are the parts of the shapes that are flat, and they have vertices or a vertex. Just like the flat shapes, we know that the vertex were the corners, and the vertex of a 3D shape are also the corners. So we have a cube right here. This is our cube. So I'm going to say, I have 1, 2, 3 in the back, 4 on the bottom, 5, 1 on this side, and 6, 1 on this side. I have 6 faces. And then let's count the vertices of each shape. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices on the top, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total vertices. And the same on my rectangular prism. Now this is all the sides, all the faces are squares. In this one, the faces are rectangles. That's why we call it a rectangular prism. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, and then the same number of vertices as this cube. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now let's take a look here. Identify each shape and then circle the name of the shape and write the number of faces and vertices. So this shape right here, is this a cube or rectangular prism? It is a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism. How many faces does a rectangular prism have? Right? We see up here, it has 6. We can count them again too if you need to. 6. And how many vertices does it have? It has 8 vertices. Let's see if I can write the 8 there. Ah, perfect. 8 vertices. And then we're going to look at this shape. What is this shape called? It is called a cube. Cube. And it has how many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It has 6 faces. And then how many vertices does it have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. 8. There we go. So let's take a look at our next page. Our next page, we're going to do a sort. We're going to sort these. So is this a cube or a rectangular prism? This juice box is a rectangular prism. Is this puzzle game, a cube or a rectangular prism? This is a cube. Now, this kind of gives us the answer in the name. This is an ice cube. Is an ice cube a rectangular prism? No, an ice cube is a cube. This is a fish tank. Where does this one go? This one goes under rectangular prism. Now here's a cereal box. Is that a cube or rectangular prism? Yep, it's a rectangular prism. Now this is a present. Now I'm looking at this face of my present and I think this face is a square. And that means all of these faces are squares. So where should it go, under cube or rectangular prism? It should go under cube. Now here is a tissue box. Now this face right here looks like a rectangle. So this one should go under rectangular prism. Oh, we don't want to move that. We want to move this one. So these are dice, and our dice go under which one? Yep, cube. All right, so now I want you to look at this page. This page is number 713 in your packet. And if you don't have it in your packet, we'll read it and we can go do it. And I would like for you to take a picture of this and send it to me on Dojo so I can see what we need to work on. So take a picture and send it through Dojo. So this says on my own. Identify each shape and circle the name, write the number of the faces and vertices. Remember, faces are the flat parts and the vertices are the corners. So what is this shape? Is it a cube or a rectangular prism? The next one, is this shape a cube or a rectangular prism? Now, number 5 and 6 say, circle the shape of the face that makes each object. So the faces are the flat parts of each object. So what is the face of this object? Circle one of these shapes for the faces. And this is another object. So now you have to circle one of these that are the shape of the face of that object. All right. The last one, it says circle the object that can be made by the faces. So I see some squares here. Now, these are all squares, and if all the faces are squares, what kind of object do we have? Do we have a rectangular prism or do we have a cube? So circle which one of these is made by all of these faces. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today.